Yesterday we had a little bit of a technical issue with my video being uploaded. So I didn't get to upload it yesterday, so it's actually lost, but I can show you what we did yesterday. Run the game real quick. Here. Have it set up where I'm going to connect. When we use the controls, we move our character around now. They're not going to have that weird stutter. And so what I've done is, actually kill that off. So there he is running around, and then what should happen, so everything is working right, we have him running around, and then see him running around. For some reason it's getting that weird bug again where it doesn't spawn out the units. I don't think it's anything I introduced, but it could be a thing that we need to solve. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the seed, and so lib game server handler output. Is that it? I thought it was output. No, it's battle interaction. Unit interactions. Just going to toss a longer sleep on here just to see if that does the trick. So there we go, it's moving around. It's doing it again. I don't know why it's doing that. But if we do it this way, that'll work. And what I'm doing is I'm not moving the character around first. For some reason there's some sort of buffer issue. But anyways, you can see they run individually of each other. So that's cool. So we're kind of getting into a pivotal point in our game that things are starting to come together, and we're going to start making decisions on, the next things we're going to be working on. So one thing I want to do is I want to set up this wizard game object. We're just going to get rid of it, and we're actually not fully getting rid of it, just renaming it to just like base game object. Okay, so the wizard, it's been fun, but you've gone EOL. So the Necro display is still there. So we're going to get rid of the wizard display. Has been fully killed. That may have broke our build. Yeah. So injection settings. So we're going to check that out. And there we go. Now we have just one wizard. So one thing I want to do is I want to have it where the hero, the viewport tracks the hero. Now there's a couple ways I can do this. I can have it where the viewport is on a game loop and always tracking the hero current location. And that's the easiest setup. Okay, yeah, everything's working still. But if we do this, Control Z, background, we do this, and then one spawns. It's so weird, such a bizarre little issue. Let's see what happens if we run another one. so we get, I don't know who popped up. I think it's the last unit that popped up that doesn't go for it. Oops. Leave that open. This music is obnoxious right now. But anyways, so we see him moving, he's moving, and then he's moving, which is on neither one of them, it looks like. Also weird. So there's that one. There's that one. This seems to be moving. That's cool. Okay. Kind of neat. We got lots of things going on. Not sure why that one is. We'll figure it out someday. Not too worried about it. And so here, turn it down just a little bit. What we can do is want to track the viewport. And actually, it's the other way around. The viewport's going to track the unit. So what we can do is we can actually add this to our necro game object, or I'm sorry, our base object. And so we can track the X and Y setting. And so what I'm going to do is to inject viewport. And if this all works out, right, whenever the X and Y are, or X and Z are set, technically Y, we're going to move the viewport to it. Alright, so the problem is we only need to do it for the hero. And this is where things get slightly tricky. So what we're going to do is, for now, taking this out. And we're going to go to the single hero interaction. So what we can have is, could make this a hero game object. Which I kind of like. So what we can do, let's try it this way. Your new class, we'll call it hero game object. Okay. And then we're going to do subscribe to hero move. It's going to be a function that's going to be the, call this callback. And we're going to pass the hero game object void, and then unsubscribe. Okay, and now we're going to say mapped subscriber hero game object. This is going to extend game object, base game object, and that base game object implements hero game object, just like that. And now our, no, that's still not going to work. I don't like that either. Getting rid of it. Don't like it. The thing I want to do, so what I'm thinking is, we have our battle unit interaction manager, right? No, these are hero, single hero interaction. So here we need to track the game object, and we could do it where we're just pulling all the time. I'd rather do it when the object moves. So for now, it's just going to be what it is. Okay, so we're going to close others. It's going to be the test, and we're going to inject the viewport. And we're going to inject the subscriber. And if there's a mock viewport, yes. Viewport equals mock viewport. Subscriber equals new map subscriber. Subscriber init. And then here, your interaction. This is going to be viewport. And move to, it's created by the object creator, so that's cool. Okay, so now we're going to say test should update viewport on unit location update. On game loop. I just don't like the way this is. I just don't like the way it is. Huh. There's a few things I don't like, which is having to ability not to turn it off very easily. So I'm going to take this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a viewport tracker. And we're going to say function track to game object. Function untrack. Okay. We'll call this game loop viewport tracker. Implements game loop viewport tracker. Extends base object. Viewport tracker. So now we're going to xlib run unit create game entities game loop viewport tracker test. Mock DRE game loop viewport tracker. Game loop viewport tracker. And we're going to need a viewport. Subscriber. And actually we're going to call this nothing for now. We have the subscriber, PRV, okay. Viewport tracker equals new viewport game loop viewport tracker niche. And we're going to inject the viewport, and we're going to inject the subscriber, and we're going to have a subscriber viewport equals mock viewport. And then subscriber equals new map subscriber init. Viewport tracker subscriber equals subscriber. Viewport tracker viewport equals viewport. Test should subscribe to game loop if subscribed to game object. And game object equals mark game object. Mark game object. There we go. So now we're going to do subscriber. No, I don't need anything there. So viewport tracker. Subscribe track game object, and then we're going to say game object get x returns 300. Game object get z returns 225. We're going to assume dimensions on the viewport. Get width returns 1000. Get height return 800. And then what we're going to do is we're going to track the game object, and then we're going to set the viewport to it. So we're going to say viewport set x, and it's basically 500 is half the width plus 300. So 800. Okay. Is that right? Not even sure if that's right. So we're going to guess it right now. Verify. And then actually it would be, if we want to center them, if we go to 800, go to the 800, so we actually want to subtract 500. So there we go. I guess it depends on where we are, where the position of the viewport is. How the viewport, darn. How's the viewport figure out where its X and Y is? Looks like it's upper left hand corner because it's not doing anything. Okay, so that's okay. So it's upper left hand corner and it shows up at 300. What else we need to do is subscriber notify event names enter game mode. And so I think what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what it is first and then come back and implement it. So track a game object is subscribed false. I did this last time. Okay, so if is subscribed is true, I'm going to say subscribe. We're also going to store a game object. And I'm going to take that out because that doesn't make any sense now. I'm going to say if game object is not equal to null. There, jeez. This game object equals game object. So here, subscribe, event names, enter game loop. And I'm going to say on update. On update. And we're going to get the game object's position. Z. And then we're going to assign it to the viewport. X equals X, because we could just do game object.x, and then Z, Y. And then I believe on our main, or that game, I think this is no longer a thing. On move on. So yeah, this is all of our mousey things that we're not going to need anymore. Dirty. And I think I'm just going to turn the music off for now. And looking at 108, if engaged. So now everything is good. Oh, we're not assigning it. Okay, so gotta go to our injection settings. Here's our viewport. Our injector map value. This is going to be the viewport tracker, object factory, the instance of, what do we call this thing? Game loop viewport tracker. So that's in there. Not sure need it that far up. So we can definitely get there. It's not very high priority. And then our unit interaction, single hero interaction, inject viewport tracker, viewport tracker, and then when this is assigned, this is what really matter, viewport tracker, tracker name object, hero. Set hero. There we go. Small improvements make one big game. So here, ooh, okay, port, single hero interaction 993. Okay, so we do need it sooner in our injection settings because our hero interaction takes it. Single hero. We need it right there. And so our hero interaction will receive it I'm not sure where our subscriber is. Okay, it's still earlier. Open. Oh. That one. Oops. We open. So now the map is tracking him. So here we go. Tracker is going to be the viewport width times 0.5. Negative 0.5 plus height. See if that does the trick. It felt funny. Broken pipe. Okay. Okay, so that worked. And then height. Weird. Made it very unhappy about that one. This function is actually pretty easy to implement because we just unsubscribe. It's a pretty simple class here. But I didn't like how it was tightly integrated into. So it's still up in the corner. I wonder if the viewport width and height are even being set. Viewport 2D. Let's see here. Yeah, they're not even set. So what we're going to do, go to our injection settings. Viewport width equals 300. Viewport dot height equals 600. And we should be able to pull that from somewhere. So we have the render targets. We know the size. We have the main here. So I wonder if it's like a system dot load URL. Window height and window width. Choice. So here we go. It's tracking the unit now. It's pretty cool. And so now we just run around the screen and the viewport tracks it. Pretty sweet. so now we need to go to our test, which is going to be our, I'm going to have the viewport tracker. And we're going to lock that in. So viewport tracker equals lock viewport tracker. And our interaction, viewport tracker equals viewport tracker. And then test should assign hero to viewport tracker. I think it's in the hero there, so viewport tracker, game object, hero, verify. And then we can go to the implementation, which is here. Boom. That should fail. Viewport tracker test, viewport tracker test. What's the problem? Line 50. There we go. So it's expecting that. So now we're just going to do that. And that should pass. Passed. Okay, and then this one here, we can comment this business out. So it doesn't matter if that function will be called. And then viewport tracker test should do this. And it's half plus. So that's half would be 400 plus 225 is 625. This is a y. That'll fail. And there's that. And that still failed. Track to object. That should be trivial. Calls function art trace art. So let's see here. May not be matching this, so I'm going to find that out. Turn that off so it's in the way. And that didn't print. So I'll say cast any. Still nothing. Subscriber, tracked object, game loop. Game object, trace, subscribing, trace, updating. Alright, so it is getting the updating. So, I just saw it. This is going to be negative 500. Negative 500 plus 300, so 200. Verify. Ah, okay. I'm just going to know that this works. And that's negative 200. And then this one's going to be negative 400 plus 225. Negative 500 plus 200. And one final test should unsubscribe. Unsubscribe from game loop if game object is unsubscribed. Essentially all of this is the same. Just going to do that. It's going to verify 0 times. Effectively it's any, but oh well. Okay, so game object, I'm going to do it once, and then we're going to notify, do the same thing, and then track game object. If game object equal to this game object, subscriber unsubscribe names into game loop on update. In fact, we shouldn't even need this. In the meantime, I'm going to run that. Test of passing. Uh-oh. There's no field window width. Interesting. Public static function window width. System impl. System impl. Unknown identifier. It seems that should exist. Select for f and select fields system trace. Do a little inspection on it. So nothing came out of that. And there we go. He's running around. Cool. It's tested too. Nice. I'm not sure why our system ID. I'm curious what that's not in there. What is? Change resolution to 1024 by 768. Live game 51. Aha, that's the deal. Alright. Okay, so get status, git add test, git commit, added, lots of cleanup, and added viewport tracking to hero. Git push origin master, git status, nothing going on there. Oops. Git push scalar master. We haven't tagged in a while, so I'll say git tag 07, no, 2016 07 22. Huh? Just do it straight at 9 o'clock. Git push origin, nope, scalar, that one. Beautiful. Alright, that's it. We got it working. Happy coding. I'll see you guys on Monday. Or maybe tomorrow. We'll see.